Hey everyone, Ben here from Old Mate Designs. Tonight I've got an update, let everyone know I'm still alive, still kicking, still here. Let me just turn the light on actually, get a bit more light happening in here. There we go. Just come back to work to reload this machine here. It's just finishing off making a bunch of Aroma-3s. I'll actually just stop it. Just pause it so you can see what's happening. Show you my new fixture. So I've got a new fixture, what I've made. The old one I was making 2 grinders at a time and it was just not enough. I was going backwards, more orders were coming in than were going out. And I'd done a sale over Christmas, a 10% off sale, and got a heap of orders in. So it was great, but it didn't help. Yeah, so running significantly behind now. I think I'm running probably the latest I've ever been, which is 6 weeks behind. And that is in partly due to this machine here. So I used to run the Aroma-3s on this machine and run all the XLs and things on this machine. But now this machine is tied up doing other work that I can't really show. But yeah, it's tied up doing a lot of big work. So I cannot use it. I don't have access to it for a little while. So it's created a bit of a delay, but now it means that we are making the Aroma-3s on this machine. So I'll just blow the coolant off a bit. Just watch the ears. So you can see, hopefully you can see, that this machine is full now. I can't fit any more parts on it. So this is op 1, it makes 6 lids on this pallet and then 6 lids on this pallet. There's 2 pallets, so I can take this, see this line up the middle, I can take this whole thing off and put different pallets on. So these are my Aroma-3 pallets, and I have a pallet around the corner here. Over there, that is my XL pallet, so for the Aroma XLs. So this makes 12 parts every run. So every time I load it up, hit go, I come back, assuming it runs overnight or throughout the day with no problems, no tools break or anything. It'll get 12 complete Aroma-3s every run. So this is 2 runs. These just need to be washed, laser engraved and assembled, and they will be shipped out. This is the material that goes into the machine. Yeah, so there's about, I think I've got about 200 on back order at the moment and making about 24 a day. So yeah, I should be caught up in a few weeks, and then I will be on to making the XL, the metal caps for the XLs and the titanium and the titanium XLs. Having to hopefully complete all that by the end of March. So yeah, Q1 2026. Probably a bit ambitious, but I still think I will be pretty close to getting that done. I'm sort of on my own again. I did have an employee, but she has had to go back home. She's got other family commitments and things. So trying to find employees actually a bit difficult. I've been advertising and just trying to find someone. It's not easy. Let me get this machine back running. Yeah, let's head upstairs and I'll show you some of the work I've been doing upstairs. Winston, who will follow. Getting a new 5-axis machine in here in about 6 months. It's coming from Japan and it is going to go We're going to move this shelf and everything, this robot rack, put the machine in here, and then Kevin can feed it, basically load parts into it off the end of this rack. The robot can slide forwards and put parts in and out of this machine, the new 5-axis machine, and that machine, and it can slide down there and load that machine. So yeah, going to get pretty full on in here soon. Some parts, doing big weld preps for welders. I'll just run upstairs and show you some of the parts. So machining is sort of one thing, and then all the admin side of it, all the assembly, that is a whole another side of it, and that's sort of what Tamika used to handle, and now she's not with me. It's basically up to me, and to be honest, it's a full-time job doing the assembly, the admin, the emails, and then when you throw the machining, the manufacturing on it as well, and being a full-time dad, it's pretty much impossible. So what I need to do is figure something out, and I think what I will be doing is just selling to distributors. Basically, let me grab a seat. Basically, stop selling to the end user directly anyway. I love yous, but I cannot keep up with sending each individual order out. Let me show you. So just today, these are all the orders I have been prepping. So some people will probably see their custom orders in here. There's a few more down here. I've just, this is how I lay the orders out so you can't see the names. I don't want to dox anyone or anything, give out any addresses or anything. But yeah, so this is sort of what I've prepped today on the laser engraver. There's still bearing tools. The bearing tools are over here. I've got new bearing tools. What I have been working on, they are, well, I'll bring them over and I'll show you, because I need to show you as well. And we'll sit down and have a little bit of a chat. Sorry, these videos are pretty raw. Alright, so where are these? So yeah, probably just sell to distributors, and then it stops me having to process every order individually, everyone's unique order. I can do batch work, sell to distributors, and distributors can deal with the customer. And then I can concentrate, it's less admin work, less processing for me, sending each order out individually. I think it just makes a lot of sense. A little bit less money coming in, but less work for me. I can develop new products and things, that just like the fine plates, the coarse plates, a few other ideas what I have been working on, but just not been able to find the time to do it. So I think that will be a good thing. Just shut down the dealing with the end user and deal with distributors. I plan to catch up on all the orders, I think, within 6 weeks, have everything all caught up with the new, this is assuming everything goes to plan. The machine doesn't break down, which it won't break down. It's a brand new machine, everything will go fine. The bearing tools, let me show you the bearing tools. So I've got, these are the new bearing tools, and let me just grab an old one quickly. So this is an old bearing tool, and what was happening is it was crushing this bit when it was, you would put it in here and try and press the bearing out, and if people were putting aftermarket bearings or something in and the bearings were slightly bigger than the bore, it would crush this bit. And for me to make a fully metal billet tool, it'll cost too much. You're probably looking at probably $100 each tool, and it's too much. So what I have come up with is this. It's now basically an aluminium tube with with a bolt. The bolt slides through it. Here we go. So this is an aluminium tube, and then this bolt. So what there is a washer incorporated into this print. So this bolt goes in and sits on this washer, and then this bit of metal goes in and presses against that washer. So then it's a metal toolpath from the bolt head onto the washer, onto this metal sleeve, and then onto the bearing. So this goes in and presses onto the bearing, and then this goes in this side, and then you do it up. So I've tried to break this. I can't break it. I've physically tried to break it. It seems good. You won't flex this. What was happening is people were flexing this bit here. So being metal now, it shouldn't flex, or it can't flex. And that basically pushes the bearing out. See how it's pushing the bearing out? With a couple more turns, it'll come free. Pushes the bearing out. One thing I should mention is this black bit. This black bit is TPU, which is like a soft rubber. So it is actually got a bit of a soft, like a tactile, well, not tactile, but a nicer feel than just hard rubber, I guess, or hard plastic. All right, we'll bring this back. So to put this bearing back in, you put the bearing, whatever way this bolt is the way the bearing is going to go. So if the bearing's already in the lid, if you put it in that way, it's going to push the bearing out. If you put it that way, it's going to push the bearing in. So we're going to push the bearing in, and you should use these come with it as well. So this is pretty spare at the moment. I'm actually nearly at home. I'm pretty tired. I've been here all day. None of this is planned. I'm well overdue for an update with these guys. So you do it like that, and then you basically wind it back in, and this bearing will go back in. Pretty easy. And that's it. That's how the new bearing tool works. So if you had problems with the old bearing tools, send me an email, hound me, and I'll send you a new one. Just cover the postage, and I'll happily send you one of these out with a spare bearing or something. Yeah, so that is the bearing tool updates, I guess. The part updates. What else have I got on here? Yeah, just the back order of the bearing tools, the XL, the back orders on the XLs, and the stainless caps for the XLs. They will be happening in March. I will bring you guys along for the ride with that. That's going to take a new fixture. I might actually suck the parts down, because when I was clamping them, they were warping a bit, the lids, the caps. So what I might do is vacuum them down. If that doesn't work, I'll try and clamp them from the inside. We'll figure it out. We'll get them done. These are the plastic ones, so I've just got to make metal ones. Heaps better. Wait, they're worth it. Trust me. Just yeah, they will be worth it. Yeah, trying to find an employee has been tricky. Trying to keep it sustainable and finding an employee that can grow with me isn't easy. Yeah, I can do everything, or anything, but I can't do everything. So I need to figure something out. And I think with the distributors, because I want to make new products. I've got so much I want to do and improve around here. I find myself just assembling grinders and trying to get all the emails done and the packaging, and it takes all my time. And yeah, not complaining. I definitely choose this lifestyle. Yeah, but yeah, just trying to make it as good as I can and make Old Mate Designs sort of good, a good place, good products. Yeah, and innovative. Just keep innovating products. That's what drives me anyway. A challenge, and not the mind numbing thing of assembly, which a lot of people want to do. It's not for me. I need a challenge. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, so these are the orders going out. That will be heading out Monday. Yeah, sorry, I just thought I wasn't recording that whole time. But yeah, heading out Monday. These are the 3D printers, so the 3D printers are sort of coming a long way. This is the setup for TPU. It does get a bit stringy. These are the grips. I won't send them out. But the idea of this is the TPU holds, well, it'll absorb moisture from the atmosphere, and then if it prints with wet filament, it prints shit. You'll get stringy prints. So this is a filament dryer. You turn this on and it heats up and basically cooks the filament and it bakes the water out of it, and then you feed it directly into the extruder, and it'll print nice prints. But these are an example of not a nice print. Yes, anyway. So yeah, that's about what I'm up to. I'm working flat out. The machine, I'm down here, if I load the machine twice a day, I get 24 parts. So there's a couple of hundred on back order at the moment, plus I need to get all the distributors' orders done, need to stock them back up. Yeah, but things are going well. I mean, it's as good as they can be. I just need to get cracking and get on with it and get it done. Yeah, there's a few delays, but a couple of weeks, things have all passed, everything is sorted, and yeah, back onto it, get back cracking onto these things. So yeah, thanks for all the support, all the comments. I owe you more videos, which should be happening. I'll try and keep up to date with the videos. Yeah, that's about it for now. If you just want to see more, please let me know. If you want to see more machining, if you want to see how I make the fixtures, how the fixtures work, just anything really, let me know. If anyone knows any video editors, like these are just quick and dirty raw videos. If someone wants to do editing, anything like that, if anyone knows website, because my website sucks as well. I want to update that. I want to have like all the different engravings, just drop downs for the mandala ones and things, so it's just an option instead of having to email me. And yeah, just make quality of life improvements for everyone, mainly the customers. Yeah, all right, I'll talk to you on the next one, hopefully in a few days when I've caught up a bit. The orders, they'll all be going out next week, so yeah, hopefully it keeps a lot of people happy. Sorry for the delays. Talk to you on the next one. Ciao.